One of the things I'm meeting with top producing agents is they all have something in common, that they know how to build rapport and trust quickly with their customers. That's why they're so good. But they all struggle with what you're talking about. And I cannot tell you, if I had $1 for every top producer that their database and personal sphere was not in order, it just blew my mind, right? Yeah. But what you've done is you've taken their weak spot and you've made it now their strength, and now they have more time to go out and do what they do best. Brilliant. Just
time,
the piece that was missing. Yeah.
And confidence, right?
Yes.
They're not embarrassed when they show up because they like, oh, I hope they didn't look me up on the internet, you know?
Right. And they are, I would say, I'm speaking from mature.
Yes, that's right.
I'm going to tell you that.
Yep.
And I think they're afraid. They're afraid of video. They're afraid of social media.
Yes.
And you kind of got to get started, but you've kind of taken that away and let them run being who they are. It's a brilliant concept.
Thank you.
Commend you.
It's a testament to your growth. And so from a standpoint of growth, what are your plans? What do you have planned for 26 and beyond? What's going on there?
So, before we launched the company, I had my 5-year plan, which probably is going to take more like 6 now. But, you know, and I had my long range plan. So my 5-year plan was to become the brokerage of choice for the choice agents in the marketplace in every sub-market that makes up this area. So, so we're about 3/4 of the way there in terms of how many agents I thought we'd have and how much business we were going to do and where we were going to be located. So we have 6 local offices. We have our Roseville Granite Bay office, which is our biggest office. And then we have offices in Sacramento, our ice blocks.
Yeah, beautiful office.
Thank you. And East Sacramento. Then we have smaller offices in West Roseville, because that's the future. And no one was really maximizing that opportunity. Auburn. We've really got a great growth happening in Auburn. And then we're in a small office in Folsom with future plans to focus on the 50 corridor. We want to still be in El Dorado Hills and Elk Grove. And then we'll probably be pretty much built out locally. Folsom, El Dorado Hills, and Elk Grove are the future. That was my 5-year plan. And then beyond that, so this is where I'll say I'm not afraid of big endeavors. And I'll share with you why, because sometimes I have agents go, how in the world are you like growing and keeping all track of all this? And but when I was in retail, I bought for 43 stores. I had to know every store manager's name, every department manager's name, all the players, some of the key sales associates. When I was, and then when we moved up here, I ended up being a regional manager for 26 stores, Emporium and Wine Stocks. And then when I was regional director for Keller Williams for 5 years, I had all of Northern California and Hawaii. So about 30 offices, about 5,000 agents. So I have a background since I was in my early 20s of overseeing larger things, right? It's kind of built into me. You know, I haven't just had like one location, and how in the world would I grow? So I've had a kind of large scale thought process. So what's next is expanding outside of this area. And we've kind of got a jump start on that because we opened our first out of the area office this year in Paso Robles.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. And then we have probably 4 other areas right now that are bubbling with interest. And our model requires smaller space and fewer staff because of our large centralized support team. So we're able to be more, I think we can be more nimble with growth than some of the traditional models out there.